Hi, friends. It's Jana from Feeling Loudly. Today, my little pup is joining me because she is really upset by some construction noise that's happening. So I hope she doesn't bark. That's why I have her in my lap. So we're picking up on a collective message. We've been digging in this week. I've posted a couple of these already, sort of what I'm calling casual collective messages with the tarot. And what we have so far, just to kind of backtrack, is that there was an important conversation happening potentially this week that I was recommending you maybe hold off on because you needed more time for insight. And then it felt like this had to do with a relationship that was potentially ending. If those don't apply to you, that's fine because this message could be just independent, a standalone message for you. But if you're interested in kind of picking up on the storyline, you might want to go back and watch the last two collective messages I posted. Okay, let's get into it. So to start, I rolled the astro dice and we have the moon, Cancer, and the sixth house coming up, which is the overall theme for you right now. What I'm sensing is that health might be important and ritual might be important. You might be trying to set up or establish new rituals that really help you to feel secure and well within yourself. I feel like these could be self-care practices. These could be sort of more community care practices. Connecting with people who help you to feel secure and safe within like literally your body is an important thing right now. And that's re-emphasized or reiterated by the star, which is appearing upright today. And so the star is a card of hope and healing. In the major arcana, it comes after the tower when we've experienced some type of breakdown, some type of sometimes shocking experience that sort of like hits our core and can be really destabilizing. And so it's lovely to see the star here because what I feel like is happening is after maybe some type of destabilizing event. For many of you, that looked like a breakup or an ending of some kind that may be in the process of happening, or maybe it's just something you're contemplating. To see the star here tells me that you are on a path to healing, and that feels emphasized by Moon, Cancer, and the sixth house coming up as your overall themes. We also have the universe, which is the world in this deck. And that feels like it's a sense of closure. It feels like a sense of completion, like you've learned an important lesson and you're now able to kind of move forward with more peace. I'm not saying that that isn't painful, but to see both the star and the world or the universe here tells me that you are handling this and kind of taking it in stride. And after the world, we see the Princess of Torches, which is the Princess of Wands in this deck. And I feel like this may have come up in the last reading potentially, but it feels like this is you sort of charging forward with a newfound sense of inspiration. It feels like this is new sort of creative passion that maybe was previously being poured into your relationship or whatever this thing that's potentially breaking down is. And it feels like you're surging forward with new excitement. This card in particular shows a person sort of like flying forward through the flames. Let me see if I can focus it, with a little cat on their back. And so maybe there's an important pet in your life that you're moving forward with. Maybe if this was a breakup, this was like a shared pet. Or maybe if not a pet, this could be a child, or this could just be sort of you feeling connected to even your guides or even a younger version of yourself. The moon can often connect us to our inner child. And so sometimes that does mean that we're connecting with the little one within when we see the moon come up. But we do have the sixth house here, which can connect to pets. So maybe pets are important. And the fact that my little one is in our reading today might be a message for you too. So potentially spending time around animal friends, spending time in nature too, because next we have the Princess of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. And so let's see if we can focus that. When I see this in the reverse, it often tells me they're also in nature and connected to a bull here, it looks like, and squirrels are around them, and we see birds. And so there are a lot of creatures and critters in this particular card, and this person is also pregnant. And so maybe that's meaningful to you in some way. Maybe there's if not a literal pregnancy, it could be that you're sort of birthing a new idea. Again, we have the Princess of Torches, which is a card that's more inspiring and passionate. But perhaps some of you are pregnant, or maybe some of you have considered getting pregnant. I'm hearing for some of you, and I'm going to put a little content warning on here. For those of you who may have lost pregnancies, that could be coming up. That could be something that you're dealing with, something that has been painful for you. And if that's the case for you, I just want to take a second to kind of hold that and acknowledge how difficult that might be. So whatever you're moving through, I hope you get the support that you need. It feels like asking for help could be really great for you right now. And if that's something that's hard for you, you might want to practice in small ways, like asking for someone to help you carry something, asking someone to pick up a coffee for you if they're going to get one for themselves. Like these little acts of service that we can ask for help us kind of work our way up to asking for bigger needs to get met, if that's something that's hard for us, which it is for many, many people. So I say that because, again, we have the 6th house here, which is also a house of service, and Cancer is a really caring and can be a really caring and nurturing energy. And then with the moon, it's like our inner needs for safety and support. And then with the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like there's sort of a lack of feeling supported right now, or maybe some material anxieties and fears that are coming up. And so if you have access to support through your network, through your community, through local organizations that can help you, especially if you're leaving a relationship, and I'm hearing for some of you, this could have been an abusive relationship that you're leaving, and that was sort of echoed by the previous couple readings where it felt like it was maybe more of like a coercive situation. So if that resonates for you, please do reach out for support. There are many organizations all over that support people who've experienced degrees of maybe domestic violence or different forms of abuse. So again, if that resonates, take it. If that does not resonate, I think this is more just a general message about seeking support and allowing people to help you, especially people you've identified as safe. Okay, so I want to get one more card with some additional advice for you. Interesting. Okay, so actually they're wanting me to take 2. So we have the Princess of Swords, and we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is pretty cool. So we have 3 princesses on the table here. So maybe you're sort of identifying the ways that you connect with air energy, with fire energy, and with earth energy. The only element we're missing of the princesses here is water. And so with the Princess of Swords in the upright, it feels like there's this real gained confidence in the power of your mind, in the power of your mind to make thoughtful decisions. You're at the beginning of a journey, but it feels like you're gaining confidence. The princesses are associated with the pages in the tarot. And so the pages are usually at the beginning. They might be quite young. They might be someone who's just kind of beginning to learn something or set out on a new journey. And so to see 3 of them here tells me that there's like this real energy of newness and maybe youthfulness that's surging through you. And with the 9 of Pentacles upright, there's a real emphasis on your independence. And that card came up in another prior reading that we did here, one of the last 2. So again, you might want to go back and listen to that if you haven't already. I'm going to end with our final card here. It is the 3 of Pentacles upright, which is about collaboration and teamwork and working with other people to realize something, often to realize some type of dream. And so this, again, is reiterating the need for you to ask for help, the need for you to not go it completely alone, which we might get tempted to do when we see the 9 of Pentacles, because there is a desire for independence, and that's understandable, especially if you've felt smothered, or if you've felt controlled, or if you've just felt isolated or a bit trapped in a relationship Or this could be a job. This doesn't have to be a romantic partnership. This could be a platonic partnership. This could be a family relationship, whatever the case is. It feels like you're identifying the supportive people and resources that exist outside of this so that you can begin building a new foundation. Okay? If this was helpful, if this resonated, please do like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend who might resonate. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the link to book in the description box. I offer live readings over Zoom as well as recorded on-demand tarot readings that you can purchase via my link tree. All right, y'all, take care of yourselves.